So clap up again for our entrepreneurs. I wanted to this brother that I'm getting ready to bring up. I just want to see what he has to say to us. You know, he has some friends that have been getting on the mic, and he's been getting a little jealous of them because he hasn't been up here. So he was like, "I want to get on the mic tonight." And I said, "Well, I like that." So I want you all to welcome him as I welcomed him by clapping as we bring up
Hey everybody, how you doing? You look so beautiful out here. So, I haven't been on the mic for a while, and I'm kind of old school, so I like to do things a little different, right? So, I did a piece some time ago, and because it is Pride Month, and because we are fighting for our rights and things like that, right now, I did a piece called I Belong Here, and so I was requested to do the piece tonight in honor of Pride and in honor of me being who I am, and I do belong here. So, what I like to do is have a little bit of audience participation. I need 3 people, right? I need 3 people. Don't be shy. Don't hurt it. Look, I know she's going to do it. Don't lose. All right, so pass the tag. And then it will come right back here. So on the actual sheets, you will see some words on the back, right? And what I want you to do, I want you to say those words when I point at you with all the conviction you got. Tonight, the mic has been hot. Tiffany started it off, and it's been rolling. So I want you to say those words on the back of that sheet with some conviction, right? Y'all understand what conviction is? Don't say it like blah, blah, blah. I want you to make it known and heard, right? Y'all with me? Okay, all right, let's get into it. See, I'm old school, I got a little paper. All right, so my piece tonight is called I Belong Here. I've been told I've been told a million times to go back to where I came from. I have been told too many days that it was not for me that he gave his only begotten son. Life, love, spirit, and salvation, I'm not supposed to have none. Because I'm positive my life should be done. For too many years, I believed that to be true. I believe that those men had my best interest in what I was supposed to do. When the pastor and the deacon told me that I would never see God, that I was different. You know that baby is special. He's soft, not hard, right? I'm 11 years old, and the 3 men are pointing at me. I thought I was like everyone else until they crushed my spirit, called God. I'm going to go here first.
Have your moment, share the
Whoa, hold on, capacity. You just got up here and did all of that? Come on, rewind it back.
Have your moment, share some tears.
What?
Shake that shit off. Shift those years. Why? Because I belong here.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yes, indeed. Now back to this piece that I have composed. I'm speaking in rhymes, but I'm talking to those who would call me everything but my name and damn me for answering. I was so ashamed. Nobody cared for my mental and my spiritual. What they were all worried about was my physical. It was my fault that those men were lurking on the corners and at the stores. The same manly men that sought out women but wanted to follow me behind closed doors. Well, this pastor, preacher, these men I'm supposed to follow, well, they're running around here with souls that are hollow. You don't hear me today, but you might tomorrow. But to them you give life, and to me you gave sorrow.
Have your moment, shed some tears, shake that shit off, shake your tears.
Why?
Because I belong here.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, I'm loving that. Yeah. Tonight I stand before you a black gay man who is thriving with HIV. Those men that want me to live that I can never be. that God had punished me with those 3 letters. However, my village, my tribe, it does get better. I was diagnosed with AIDS and I closed my eyes because I was praying for death, remembering all those manly secrets that I kept. Remember that God don't make mistakes, and this life is not given to you for you to fail. Stand up because you have come too far. I don't know who this is for tonight, but baby, you a star. Where you at, baby?
Have your moment. Shed some tears. Shake that shit off.
Yeah.
Shift those gears.
Why?
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 Because I belong.
Yeah. One at a time. Sometimes, right, you have your moment. Have your moment, right? Have your moment. Don't hide it. Don't go behind it. Have your moment. And sometimes you might have to shed some tears, right? But what I want you to do is I want you to shake that shit off. And then I want you to shift those gears. Why? 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 Because what?
Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Let me roll it back just a little bit. I gotta say it one time this morning. I even got some shades on this morning. I'm gonna take them off though. I don't know if I'm gonna take them off. I kind of like them just a little bit, but I want to say it one more time to you. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Peace and blessings to you. Yes, indeed. Come on in, y'all. I know that we are behind. Y'all, I'm having power issues. I didn't realize that I left my power cord at work yesterday. And so my laptop is going off of fumes right now. So we're going to push through. We're going to do what we do. We're going to do it like that. Hey, good morning, Martha. Good morning. Martha says, how are you from Petersburg, Virginia? VA. Yes, indeed. Good morning. Hey, Miss Funky. Good morning. Miss Funky said she loves the shades. Okay, I'm going to keep them on. That's fire because Miss Funky said so. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Hey, good morning to you. Miss Funky said, good morning, Rising. Grand Rising King. Sweetie Girl said, good morning. Yes, indeed, y'all. Look, I may have to switch it up a little bit. I don't know what's going on this morning. Like I'm having some power issues or something. But y'all, we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it this morning. I felt like I wanted to see now it's popping. Now it's popping like it's not supposed to be popping like this, right? What's happening? Do I have it too high? Let me see. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. Because I don't need this thing over here. Something going on today. I'm not liking it. I don't understand. I even unplugged the other part. Okay, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Hey, Lucy Lou, good morning. So I just want to say good morning to you all. I just want to say it. I want to be behind some shades this morning with a little color. With a little color. Look, y'all, I'm sitting here trying to figure out, trying to do what I'm doing and trying to make it happen. So we're going to make it happen this morning, right? It may be a little different. So I do want to apologize for my tardiness, but we trying to fix it and work it out. And that's what we're going to do. So good morning to you. Good morning to you. So this morning, right, I'm going to get into it because I know we're already like 18 minutes past and all this good stuff like that. But y'all know we're going to do what we normally do. So this morning, my topic is excuses. Everybody has one, okay? Okay, excuses. Everybody had one. Everybody has one, right? So this is what we're going to do this morning. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. But But y'all, let me talk about a couple of things before we get into that. Because I normally say we're going to move on because we're a little bit behind time. But y'all, this is my time. This is my time. This y'all time. This is what we do. If y'all stay on with me, y'all stay on with me. So let's go ahead and pay some bills and stuff in the beginning. Let's roll this, get this here out the way. So TikTok, tippity tap tap the middle of that screen. Show me some love. Show me some gifts, stars, roses, whatever it is may be. Come join me. Follow, like, do all of that. But tippity tap 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 that screen. YouTube, right? YouTube, I see y'all over there. I see y'all getting it up, doing what y'all doing. Give me some hearts. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some likes and all of that. And then subscribe, y'all. I see my subscribers are going up and I'm loving it. And I appreciate y'all. So YouTube, kudos. Thank you for that. Podbean, I see y'all over there. But Podbean, give me some hearts. Show me some love. I see you over there. I'm coming to you all, right? And then Facebook. Now, everybody says that Facebook is done and Facebook is over. But I'm going to tell you something, Facebook, that I know for Titan in the morning. What I know for Titan Capri, y'all have been holding me down. So y'all continue to hold me down. Show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. And then Instagram, X. Okay, y'all come in. Show me some love. Show me some hearts. Give me all that good stuff this morning. I love it. I love it. If you want to give it to me, I'll take it, right? Hey, $7. Good morning. So, y'all, the reason I want to talk to y'all real quick this morning is because a lot of times what will happen is that people will tell you, right, that Facebook is no longer it. YouTube is really no longer it unless you got like a mass following and things like that. And so I just want to say I'm just a little bit of a tadpole in this pond, and I'm trying to get what I can get and do what I do, right? So let me tell you this. I'm going to steady come to you consistently every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm going to do what I do, and that's what I'm going to do, right? But I want to say this to whoever this is out there right now, you right there, I'm talking to you, but this is also for me. If you have a dream, if you feel that this is what you want to do, and you feel that you have a voice and you have a message or whatever it may be, I ask that you continue, right? It may not look like them, they, it, him, her. It may not look like everybody. It may not look like the man standing next to the man or the woman standing next to the woman. It may not look like them, right? But I want to say to you, continue. Keep pushing, keep going, and keep doing, right? Make sure that you are doing what feels good in here. You know what I mean? Y'all see I'm rubbing that heart? Feels good in here. Make sure you're doing what feels good in here. And I think everything else will follow, right? And I think everything else will follow. My spirit wanted me to let y'all know that this morning. Don't take it for granted. You may have only 2 or 3 here or there. You may have only this or that, but find your niche. Find what you love, and you expand on it. You expound on it, right? You dive deep into it, and you do that, right? Because Titan in the Morning has had a couple of iterations before this, and so I did not really understand what I was doing then. I was building an audience, but I wasn't consistent, right? And so since I have been, and this has been about since 2023, because my grandmother passed in 22. And after my grandmother passed, I wanted to give everything up, right? And my spirit is telling me to tell this to whoever this is over here, but it's also for me as a reminder. And so after that, I didn't want to do this anymore because I just felt like I didn't have, enough of a following. I didn't have anybody that was listening to me. And then I just was tired. It takes a lot to get up and prepare and to have, right? And I love to talk, right? I love to think of things differently and all of that. But y'all, when life is life, and sometimes it will make you want to just give up and be done, okay? I'm going somewhere with this morning, right? It'll make you want to give up and be done. So this morning, my topic is excuses, right? Everyone has one. Excuses. Everyone has one. Because in the words of Salt and Pepper, excuses are like holes. Everybody has one, right? Right? Okay. So here's what I'm saying this morning. Excuses. Everyone has one. All right, y'all, grab your cups, grab your cups, and let's go on, and we're going to take a sip because we're going to go on and get started because I'm already behind like that. Hey, good morning to you. Hey, good morning. Yes, of course. Y'all, I say it all the time. You know, you are welcome. You are welcome. I just want you to come in and have a good time. Come in and kick your shoes off and do what you do, right? Come in and have a moment and be who you're going to be. That's what I want you to do, right? I'm not asking anything else from you. Love it, like it, you know, whatever you feel. That's what I feel. Hey, good morning, Issa. Issa said, hello, love. I absolutely love your glasses. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep them on. Miss Funky told me to keep them on, baby. I'm going to keep them on. Thank you so much this morning. All right. So look, thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you so much for the likes and the gifts and all of the things that you all are sending. And y'all go ahead and tell a friend. Invite a friend to come over and come chat with me and things like that. Y'all come on over and come talk to me, right? Okay, so, oh, I'm sorry. So let's go ahead on, let's do it. And I was telling this individual over here, yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Come on in. Now, y'all, I got the 30-ounce mug this morning. Y'all see that? But this morning, it's water in the mug, okay? So here's the thing, right? I've challenged myself to do a, not a diet or anything like that, but I normally drink coffee pretty much 3 to 4 days out of the week, right? So now what I'm doing is I'm toning it down to maybe 2, possibly 1 time out of the week, right? Once out of the week. That means that I can only have Starbucks once, right? Possibly twice, possibly twice, or I make my own coffee and things like that. So what I'm doing is I have been on this journey of trying to change. And you know what they say? They say that it takes 21 days for a change to take effect, right? To be an actual change. So what I want to do is I want to just exercise a little more, but I also want to stop so much sugar intake, right? That means sodas, that means coffee, that means juices, all of these things. So I'm doing here. So this 30-ounce cup this morning has agua, H2O, the nature's libation. That's what I have in this cup this morning. Hey, good morning, the best. Hey, the best. Good morning. That's what it has in here this morning. So y'all, I'm not stepping on your coffee because y'all know y'all can have anything in your cup, right? But I just want to make a change. So I have 21 days, right? I have 21 days, and I am on my 3rd day of making sure. So I had coffee yesterday, right? And I'm not having coffee today. I'm not going to have coffee for the rest of the week. Now, here's the thing. I normally get large coffees, right? Normally large iced coffees, frappuccinos, things like that, right? So I'm challenging myself to not get a large next time I go, to just get a tall, right? Or small or whatever it may be, right? Because I know that I'm human and I know that I crave certain things, right? Now, also the soda, right? I'm stopping with the soda. I too much soda, you know, it makes you feel yucky. And then also too, when, you know, that stuff comes out of your pores if you drink a whole lot of it, right? And then it also can upset your stomach, right? So with that being said, I'm switching out agua, water, for the majority of it. But here's the thing that I want to say to you. Do not hurt or harm yourself. And that means mentally, spiritually, emotionally, by trying to change something in 2 days. Understand that it's a journey and you stay on the journey. If you fall off the journey, you get back up on the journey and you keep on going. Okay. So that's what I'm letting you know today. I have a 30-ounce mug, but it's full of agua. It's full of H2O. It's full of the nature's fluid. Okay. The nature's fluid, right? Because we all know that we made up of water, and we all know that this earth is made up of water. And if there was no water, there would be no us, because there's even water in your blood. Okay, it was the blood. Yes, come on. Okay, all right, y'all, come on. Excuses. Everybody has one. Okay, excuses. Everyone has one. That's what we're doing. Hey, the king. Good morning. The king, the HNIC. Come on. Come on. Good morning. Look, y'all, let me tell you something that I know when I know what I know, right? Excuses. Everybody has one. Come on, let's sprinkle it into the cup and let's go on and let's get it. Let's get it this morning. Y'all ready? I'm sprinkling it into the cup. Y'all got y'all cup? Come on and sip with me. Y'all ready? Come on. Hold on, y'all. That sip was good, but I think I need another one. Hold on. Let me tell y'all something. It is nothing like some nice old cold water. Now, I know that room temperature water aids in the digestive process, but I love some nice old cold water. I drop me a little couple of cubes of ice in there, and that's what we're going to do this morning, right? Excuses, everyone has one, all right? Now, here's the thing. This is what I want to talk about this morning. I was having a conversation with someone, and they were telling me, they were like, oh, and this is how the conversation went, right? Hold on. Ooh, wait a minute. This microphone is always popping out all the time, and I don't know why. I just want to say it to y'all. Good morning. Yes, I got my glasses on this morning. I feel it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 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 Good 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 morning. Y'all know how y'all be singing sometimes, but y'all just feel it. At the end, y'all gotta say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I did that, or do a little Tony Braxton, woo, you know, a little something like that. Y'all gotta sing it like, yes, indeed. Okay, come on. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning. I feel it this morning. Right? We're gonna talk about these excuses, but I feel it this morning. Y'all, I woke up this morning. Today is another day to do something I didn't do on yesterday. Today is another day for me to do something, right? In my life that could possibly change it, that could possibly take it to the next level and do the things that I need to do. So it doesn't matter if they did it over there and they already through the stratosphere. I'm coming. My journey just a little bit slower than yours. Or I might have to take a little left because you took a right. Or I might have to go up the middle. Who knows? You with me? But I just want to say good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. I want you to talk to your God. I want you to talk to whoever your God is. I want you to talk to your spirit. I want you to talk to your mind, your body, and your soul, right? I want you to talk to it because let's just say it out loud. You're in control. You're in control. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you're in control. It will take you to do the praying, the meditation. It will take you getting up out that bed. It will take you getting up off your behind and making things happen. It will take you to not have excuses about your life and where it's at. You with me? Y'all with me this morning? Okay, now I need y'all to be with me because if you with me, then you with me. Come on, let me see it. That's it. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, right? So let's talk about this. So I'm having a conversation with someone and they said, well, you know, this person did this and did that. Sweetie girl, hey, sweetie girl. She said, wow, that was wonderful. I know, sweetie girl. Sometimes I'd be hitting a little note here that I can hold a little note. Whoa, do, re, mi, fa, si. Okay. Sweetie girl said, I'm with you. Look, so I'm having this conversation with this individual, and they're saying to me that this person did this and this person did that. And, you know, I just can't find it in my heart to let them go or to put them out because they may have this going on. They may have that going on and this and that and all of these things. And I'm sitting here listening and I'm saying to myself, but what about you? Right? What about you? So they were talking about this individual and it's, oh, okay, yeah. Hold on. Microphone, where you at? Okay. So they were talking about, hold on. Let me sit back just a little bit because I want to lean up So they were talking about this individual and they were just saying that this individual was going through all of these things, but this individual constantly, right, is using them, abusing them, and serving them like hell. So I'm saying, okay, right, I got my glasses on today. You can still see me, my eyes, but I got my glasses on just so I can, you know, because I cannot hide my facial expressions. Y'all, I've tried it. I am no good at the craps table. I am no good at calling your bluff because it's going to show on my face. And that's exactly what it's going to do. It's just going to do that. So this person says, well, Titan, don't judge me. And I said, well, I'm not going to judge you, right? I said, but go ahead and finish your story. So this person sit up here and used them for a number of things, right? Use them for a house, use them for a car, and then use them for money, right? And which all three of them are pretty much money: house, car, money, right? And so I said, well, so no, they said, well, Titan, I know that you're going to tell me this. I know you're going to Iyanla fix my life. I know you're going to do all that good stuff. But what do you think? And I said, so are you done with them? Well, no, I'm just saying that. I said, no, wait. So you're not done with them, right? So how many times have they done this, right? Because y'all, I'm always trying to learn. I always want to know like what's behind it, right? Because everything is not black and white. It's not just cut and dry. There's always a purpose. There's always a cause and effect. There's always something that happened to you in order for you to be able to do the things that you're doing now, right? And let's just be real. Let's just be real, okay? Let's just be real. Because you got here some kind of way, right? And they tell you that everything that's good for you, right? Everything is not good for you, because once you start to consume mass amounts of it, then it can turn bad. Okay, I'm gonna come back to the story. So I said, well, how many times have they done this before? Oh, well, this is like, why you gotta ask me that, Titan? I said, okay, so we know that it's more than just 2 times or 3 times. Possibly we know it's more than 10. We know this, right? Not that you're keeping count, but in this grand scheme of the world that we're in this universe, you know how you keep score. You keep score. You keep score. Tell me you don't keep score. And I'm going to tell you that you're not being honest with me. The spirit is telling me that you're not being honest with me, that you do not keep score. You don't keep score? Think about it. Now I'm going to come back to you. Hey, the king, good morning. Sweetie girl says yes, and it shows on my face too. I'm telling you, sweetie girl, I have it bad, right? I used to sit, and then people would tell me, like yesterday, I'm sitting and talking in a meeting, and afterwards, my friend comes over to me and says, do you know them? Like that. I mentioned the name and I saw your face and I said, dang, I got to work on this facial expression. That's why I got these shades on this morning, because I'm going to try to work on these facial expressions, but I don't know if it's going to work. But anyway, so I said, so more than 2 times this has happened, right? The next question is, how does it make you feel? Right? Because you've told me a couple of things in the story that you just gave me that you didn't even know you told me. First, you told me that it happened more than once, right? And I got that. Secondly, you're telling me that it doesn't make you feel good. Thirdly, you're trying to figure out a way to end this, to stop this from happening, right? And fourthly, and this is where we at, fourth of all, right? You're making excuses. Oh, no, Titan, I'm not making no excuses. I said, you just sit up here and told me that they were going through, that they might not be able to make it once they leave this and that and da-da-da-da-da. Whose problem is that? That's not yours. And y'all, I'm going to be real honest with y'all this morning. Everybody has an excuse, right? There's always an excuse. I didn't mean to treat you bad, but I did. I didn't mean to stab you in the back, but I did. I didn't mean to knock you upside the head, but I did. So what's the excuse? Oh, I had a bad childhood. I had this, I had that. And I'm not trying to damp nobody's dreams or anything like that. But this is what happens. What you do is you invite these things into your space, your place, your home, your life, right? And you make excuses for them because you're trying to help them and you're trying to do. I'm coming. Hey, Willie Mingo, good morning. You make these excuses, right? You make these excuses because you see that they need something. They need help. You have what they need: money, car, roof over your head, and you are trying to help them. Hey, ungrateful, good grand rising, good morning, right? You're trying to help them. And so now this has turned into longevity. Now you're sitting here and you're trying to figure out, how can I get out of this? How can I end it? How can I stop it? Tell the truth. Tell the freaking truth. It doesn't make me feel good. I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable, right? But don't stand there and make excuses. Well, and these are excuses that you're making in your mind, right? You ain't said nothing to them. Did y'all see how I did it? You ain't said nothing to them, but you've talked to yourself. You've talked yourself out of it. You talked yourself out of being honest with them. You've talked yourself out of having some peace, because you're making excuses, and they are grown just like you. And y'all, have I been there? Sure. Have I done it 2 times and 15 times on a Sunday? I have been there. I have done it. And this is what I know. And my reality is that I have made excuses for other people, and I didn't even ask them for consent. I have made excuses for other people, and I didn't even ask them for consent. Would you like me to make an excuse for you? Would you like me to make an excuse? Would you like for me to have excuses for you? I didn't even ask them for consent. I already started making up excuses, because now I feel bad, because now I got to tell them the truth. I got to tell them that you done tracked all this caca into my house, and now my house is funky, and I can't get rid of that smell. I'm making excuses for you, and I didn't even ask you for consent. When you were stepping on my toes, when you were using and abusing me, did you ask me for consent? Would it have been nice if they would have came to you and said, hey, I really need this. Is this okay? Instead of just sitting there and making you feel like the bad guy. They didn't ask you for that. And y'all, I've said this before. You can't save everybody, and everybody's not for you to save. I'm going to say it one more time for those in the mezzanine. I'm going to say it one more time for those in the nosebleed. I need you to understand that you can't save everybody, and everybody's not for you to save. Stop making excuses for people. And then here's the big part. And then we're going to take the glasses off, and we're going to put them back on. Here's the biggest thing. Stop making excuses for yourself. Stop making excuses for yourself. You didn't ask for this. You allowed it, but you didn't ask for it. So it's okay for you to speak on it. It's okay for you to tell them what's really happening. Well, Titan, that's easier said than done. Yes, it's easier said than done, because now you have made it to where they are capable of walking up in your house and plotting down and making you be their servant and doing all the things that they're doing, because you have made excuses for what's going to happen to them after you put them out, or after you stop doing what you're doing. That's what you've done. But you didn't ask them for consent. You didn't say, hey, wait a minute. When you did that the other day, right? That hurt me. Because you did that the other day, we can't do that anymore. I'm not making no excuses for you. I'm going to tell you the truth. You hurt my feelings. You made me feel some kind of way. Okay? That's what you did. Hey, Willie Migo. Willie Migo said, a person going to do that, what you allow them to do, indeed, they will do what you allow them to do. My grandmother used to always say, if you invite it in without any expectations or setting any boundaries, they are going to run amok. She used to always say, don't you track, you've been out there in all that mud and this and that. Don't track that into my house. Because sometimes when you track stuff into the house, it gets into the carpet, into the floor, and it's hard to get out. And it's hard to get out. That's what that person was doing. You gave them a roof over their head when they didn't have. Yes, you were helping a friend, but did you set those boundaries, those expectations? No, you made excuses because they came to you with the story and you were feeling, oh my God, and this and that. And, oh, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I am. That's what I'm going to do because Lord Jesus, I done been there, I done done that. Oh, there's a leak. Yeah. So come on in. I'm not going to set no expectations. I'm not going to set no boundaries. And now they're there. Now your tears done dried up because they haven't left. Now your tears done dried up because they have used and abused you and served you like. Now your tears have dried up. Now, where are you? Still making excuses. You sitting here telling me that you can't put them out because this and that and so forth and so on. Here's the thing. When they did you wrong, when they used and abused you like that, did they say, hey, Titan, would it be okay if I use and abuse you? How would this make you feel? Right? They didn't ask you for consent. They said, you know what? He got it. Let me go ahead and do what I'm going to do. The what? The who? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this morning I want you to pay attention to the fact that you did not ask for consent. They didn't ask you for consent. Here's my thing. You are making excuses on something that is hurting and harming you. You are making excuses on them making you feel some kind of way in your own castle, in your own home, in your own life. Yes, you made a mistake when you did what you did, but that doesn't mean you have to suffer for it 24/7, 365. That's not the way that it works, right? But it will work that way because you have allowed it to be so. I need you to take a seat. Take a seat and look at your own life on the big screen. When I wake up in the morning, does it affect me? Does it hurt me? When I wake up in the morning, how do I feel about this? And y'all, I'm saying this because in the morning, that's when the spirit moves. I got to make all these decisions in the morning. It'll be all over in the morning. I have to understand that now it's a new day. So I'm going to take this into my new day with me. That's what I'm going to do. Excuses. Everyone has one. And if you have never made an excuse for something and you watching and hearing and feeling and seeing me this morning, and whenever you're going to see me, right? If you are doing that, please tell me that you've never made an excuse for something, and you have. I know you have because we're human. That's what we do. Hey, Steve, good morning. Steve said, woke up late and missed sip time. That's all right. We're going to sip again, Steve. Lucy Lou said, what you allow will continue. That part. Lasagna says, yes, you are so right. And ungratefully, you said, yes, 100, right? Willie said, my mom always told me, don't let nobody use you. Exactly, right? Exactly. But see, y'all, we have come, right? Joy comes in the morning, indeed, right? But see, here's what we have done. What we have done in this world, in this life that we're living, we have made the excuse, right? You see it all the time in social media. You see it all the time on the news. I got in here just like off of Kill Bill when Vanita and Beatrice had their fight, right? And Vanita's daughter came in looking at all the destruction they had did in that house. Baby, they tore that house up. They was fighting. And she said, Vanita said to her daughter, what's his name? Got his little behind in here and then just acted a fool. And the little girl said, he did all this, right? The excuse was, right? I made an excuse because I didn't want my daughter to know. Y'all, here's the thing. We will do things because we want to help. We want to make sure. We don't want you to find out what's going on. So we will make those excuses. But here's the thing. When you are used to making excuses over and over and over again, and nobody asked you for that. Nobody asked you for that. What about you? How do you feel? Y'all, and this is the test. When you wake up in the morning, that's why I always say, y'all, I woke up this morning. I feel good because I woke up this morning. I have another day to do those things, right? Hey, Shamisa, good morning over there at Podbean. Good morning. I have another day. So I'm going to go back. I didn't ask for consent. I didn't ask for consent. But I gave consent without me knowing. Because I thought, and this is me using our statements, I thought these individuals were grown people and they wouldn't do me like that. I thought they would be somebody that I could depend on, that I could trust, that would treat me the way that I treat them. And y'all, I'm not saying that there's no good people in the world. I'm not saying that by no means. But what I'm saying is you have to pick your friends and your people like you pick your fruit. Y'all feel me? Erykah Badu said it best. Pick your friends like you pick your fruit. The people that come into your life, you got to pick them like you pick your fruit, right? You got to understand that there are expectations and that there are boundaries that need to be set. And I'm not ever going to tell you do not help somebody. But y'all, we can't save everybody. Excuses. Everyone has one. So then here's the thing. This person has did you wrong, served you, did you the way that they doing you, all of these things. Now you ask yourself, right? Now you ask yourself, right? Hold on, y'all. Oh, Lord. Okay. Look, I'll talk about that power, y'all. I'm going to try to get through this here because we're going to try to make sure that we are good. But I lost my train of thought. The battery thing popped up and I had to go get my power source. But anyways, so you ask yourself, right? You ask yourself, where are you now? Right? I think that's where I was going. You ask yourself, where are you now? With the excuses. So I'm going to say this to you all, and then I'm going to go ahead and get out of here with this. Y'all, I don't make excuses. If it hurt, it hurt. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's not right, it's not right. Because I'm protecting my peace. I'm doing that. That person didn't ask for me to make excuses for them, right? I'm making excuses because I don't want to be the bad guy, right? I don't want to be the bad guy. In the words of Nicki Minaj, now I'm the bad guy, right? Because I told you the truth. I spoke my truth. So this person said to me, well, what is my truth? I said, well, if you don't know what your truth is, then you shouldn't be having this conversation. But the truth is, you just said that you feel some kind of way. You have been hurt by this. You don't like this, right? And this was never supposed to be. That's your truth. But how can I tell them that, Titan? You tell them the truth, or else you're going to continue to suffer and continue to go. But you cannot keep making these excuses saying that this person is not going to be any better after you leave or they gone or whatever have you. What were they doing before you? What were they doing before you? And then if you're going to do this again, down the road, around the corner, up and down the side of the mountain, if you're going to do it again, then you have a consent form. I need you to consent to these expectations and these boundaries. You feel me? Ask them for consent. I need you to understand where I'm at. This is not going to go like this. This is not going to be like this. I don't have to do this. I will not be making excuses for you. We all rush to get grown. We want to be grown. We want to be legal. We want to have this. We want to have that. But when life really starts to lifen, baby, we retort back to children. We retort back to mooching. We retort back to waiting for the dinner and the breakfast. We retort back to not having to make up our beds and all of this kind of stuff. We retort back to not wanting to go to school because we got a fever. Oh, we feel sick. We retort back to all of that. Because when life starts to beat you upside the head and say, hey, when they cut your lights off, when they repossess your car, when they do these things, when your bank account is overdrawn and you're living from paycheck to paycheck, when you don't have any peace in your life, here come the excuses. But be real with yourself. The same way I was real about the fact that I had been drinking that coffee and it really was not good for me, right? I'm not going to be lying to you all and tell y'all that, oh, I'm not doing this at all. I said I'm going to cut back. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm not going to badger myself. I'm not going to hate myself. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to make an excuse. I know where I'm at. I know what my health is. I know when I go to the doctor. I know when I step on the scale. I know if I have to take a pill. I know these things. So I'm not making excuses anymore. You with me? So I told this individual, stop making excuses for them. If they're going to tell you what they're going to tell you, then let it be. If it is not for you, if it's not for you, I want to say it again. If it's not for you, then you let them be. But you be honest about it. Don't make no excuses. Well, Titan, they're going to be homeless. They're going to be this and they're going to be that. But right now, are you okay in your home? How do you feel in your home? How do you feel? Well, I can do this because I got it. I have it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here go the excuses again. How do you feel in your own home? Well, Titan, that wasn't an excuse. That was just me explaining. Excuses are like holes. Everybody has one, right? Now you got a bag of excuses. No. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. You don't have to do that. You do not have to do that. Y'all with me? Excuses. Everyone has one. Everybody has one. But y'all, when the excuses starts to change your life, when excuses start to make you lie about things, when excuses start to make you push your feelings so far down that you don't have any feelings anymore, when excuses start to make you not protect your peace, when excuses start to make you go and do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do, those are not good for you. And I'm not talking about them making excuses. I'm talking about you making excuses. Yes, indeed, $7 for them hit all the way in the nosebleed. Y'all, I have been there, done that. Bought that t-shirt and rode that ride. I've been to the amusement park of excuses. I understand. But I want to go back to this. This is the key. You can't save everybody. And everybody don't need saving. I'm going to say it one more time. So 2 things I'm going to say before I get out of here. You can't save everybody, and everybody don't need saving. I know we have been born and bred to believe that everybody needs saving. Some people have to walk their walk. Some people are going to have to be on their journey. Some people are going to have no food in the refrigerator, no gas in the car. Some people are going to have to walk their walk. That's just what it is. That's life. And secondly, you ask for consent. Before you start making excuses, you ask for consent, because here's the consent form. I need you to sign this. I consent to these boundaries. I consent to these expectations. I consent to never do you wrong, treat you bad, run up your bills and stay in your house and not contribute and use your car and ask you for money and take this and do all. I consent, right, to not protecting your peace. Well, Titan, wait, hold on, Titan. What you mean I consent not to? Because here's the thing. If you do all of those things, you're not protecting my peace. So let's be honest. Let's be honest. Y'all, and before you consent, read the fine print. Before you consent to someone moving into your house and they having hard times, read the fine print. And the fine print goes like this. I saw what you did last time. I saw how you acted with them. I saw how you did with them. That's the fine print. I see the writings on the wall. Now, people will tell you that you can't judge people sometimes like that. But yes, you can. The proof is always in the pudding. Always. Doesn't matter the flavor. It's always in the pudding. Stop making excuses. Everybody don't need to be saved. And it's not for you to save everybody. Y'all with me? Y'all with me this morning? Excuses. Everyone has one. Everyone has one. Let me see what we had up here. LaSonia said, I came in to monitor you and see how your household functions and then find ways to attack you. That part, LaSonia, that part. The enemy is very sneaky and clever. Yes, indeed. That part right there. Baby, they will get you. They will get you. And see, and here's the thing that we don't necessarily understand, that when things happen like that, you know, you got to be able to do what you have to do. And people say, oh, well, no, that's, you know, because they had a bad this and that. Whoa, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. That's not for me. That's not for me to do. Danielle said, child, I'm trying to get off that ride. Okay, we done been on that roller coaster. We done been on that merry-go-round. We're going around and around and around, trying to get up off of it, trying to do what we got to do. And that part, okay? All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because they just told me that my power is about to run out on the laptop side. So YouTube and Facebook and all of y'all, it's going to roll. It's going to roll, okay? So look, y'all. I thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I want to do this. So if nobody told you today, nobody told you yesterday, nobody told you last year, last month, nobody told you this, I want to tell you that I love you right where you're at in this moment, right? You don't have to ask for it. You don't have to return it with a receipt. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Take your hands and your arms, and if you can't do it physically, do it mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and wrap them arms around you and hug yourself real tight. Hug yourself real tight. And what I want you to do, right? I want you to put your name where my name is, and I want you to say these words, right, to yourself. Look into your phone, look into your laptop, look to the ceiling, look to the floor, look to the moon, to the stars, to the ocean, right? And I want you to put your name where my name is, and I want you to say these words. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. You will have other moments, but you will not have this moment. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Right? Flaws and all. Y'all, we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to have all the answers. Love yourself right now in this moment. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's get it. We're going to get it. Uh-oh, there go that microphone again. There go that microphone. All right, let's go with it. $10, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Danielle, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Steve, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Willie Mingo, I love you right where you're at in this moment. King, the HNIC, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Ungratefully Youth, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Lucy Lou, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see, who else did we have? Sweetie girl, I love you right where you're at in this moment. The King, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Daryl, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Shamisa, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see, who else do we have? Carl, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Paula, I love you right where you're at in this moment. DC, I love you right where you're at in this moment. The King, I love you right where you're at in this moment. I don't know if I said it before, right? Chosen Fruit, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Ryan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. The Best Day Ever, I love you right where you're at in this moment. KB, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see. Issa, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Who else do we have over here? Let's see. Who else do we have here? Judge Tony, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Sands, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Miss Funky, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Martha, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see, who else did we have over here? Roxanne, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Tara, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Pooh Thomas, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Carol, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Dyrell, I love you right. I think I said that right. Dyrell, I love you right where you're at in this moment. King B, I love you right where you're at in this moment. I like how you spelled that. All right. Perry, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Carla, I love you right where you're at in this moment. T, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see, who else did we have? And I think that's it, y'all. Look, if I got you, I got you. If I didn't, please just charge it to my mind and not my heart. I love all of y'all, but I love you right where you're at in this moment. You will have other moments, but you will not have this moment, right? And so love yourself in this moment, flaws and all. Y'all, this morning, my power wasn't working. It's threatening to go off on me right now. It's flickering and all these things right there, but we're going to keep on pushing, right? And do that thing that we do. Excuses, everyone has one. But what I want to say to you, right? Stop making excuses for yourself. Be honest about what it is that's happening.